Hello, Gordonelle here again. Today I want to talk, I think for the last time, about the meaning of the symptom. It is probably the most important meaning that we're going to discuss today. And the question is, why do we suffer? Uh, what are the reasons for suffering, and why do I say it's a growth opportunity and not just a problem? We have to realize that when we are born, we are relatively whole, and then things start to happen in our lives. We get all kinds of negative messages on our thoughts, on our behavior, on the emotions and what we sense. And what then happens is that we freeze when we are little, when they tell us there's something wrong with us. They give us kind of shame messages, or we don't have all the nurturing that we need. And when we freeze in that moment, we put a little bit of ourselves under the carpet, and we don't live certain parts of our life fully. It is as if we are losing certain parts, but I really just want to emphasize that we don't lose them. They are always there. It's just a little bit under the carpet. But today we want to talk that the meaning of the symptom or the suffering is to direct us back to our inner core, to who we really are. And it's still a situation where we have to translate the symptom and listen to what it wants to tell us. So who am I before I have sort of lost myself? Before I have developed all my defenses, and before I have adjusted to trauma and formed all kinds of negative messages about myself and about my life. And before I've created these mistaken beliefs around the above. And also before I've developed a kind of a victim consciousness that this is now how it is, and I can't do anything about it, and life is hard and difficult to live. And where I started to feel that I've lost myself. People often say that they think they've lost themselves. Just wanted to say again, we haven't lost ourselves. It's just a little bit hidden, and we need to rediscover and reconnect to our inner self. So the question is there an answer to who am I? And there are different opinions about this, and different names and different processes, etc. But at the core, there is a core of us which I suppose is really in an energy form, although matter is also just energy. But I like to call it the soul, the most inner core of who we really are, but you can use any other name like inner wisdom or your core identity or the real me or the core energy. It is not so important what we call it, but I think the concept that I feel that the symptom or the problem wants to force us back into a process where I rediscover and reconnect to who I really am. And we have to realize that this is a process. It's not a quick fix, and we need some new information, and we also new experiences. It's a kind of experiential learning, and we can do the process faster when we go into therapy or reading books or visiting workshops or self-help books, all the stuff that we do to figure out who I really am. But what we do need is a higher consciousness. We can't create a new me with the same consciousness which I have created, the old me. And in my own personal journey, I was really surprised on how often things started to make sense when I moved into a higher consciousness, into a broader sense of who I am and where do I fit in this life that we all live together on this planet. But what I want to say that this process is really a worthwhile process to embark on a journey of self-discovery. And I wish everyone that listens to this video will do it in some or other kind of form that suits you best. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that we will meet soon. And you are welcome to put your own remarks in the share or in the comments section below, and let's have a discussion around this part of our journey where we discussed the meaning of a symptom and how we can translate it. Thank you for listening.